Hi, this is my review of the EZVIZ alarm starter kit. So it's essentially a nice kind of IoT Internet of Things type item where you can have a wireless security solution in your house. So think of this as a hub which comes with several components, but the point is you can also link up several other cameras that this vendor has to offer which connect everything together. So the use case is if one of these items here senses any motion in the house when the alarm is on, you can set up the video cameras to record when it does that. So it gives you a nice security solution for the house. Perfect for the house or business or that kind of stuff. So that's the reason I got this. But let's have a look inside. Just the packaging first. Download the app, create an account, scan the QR code to link them all together. And it's all cloud managed, which is obviously very, very good. There is also software for a Windows machine as well. So it's a nice studio kit with more functions and configurations to put in there as well. So bear that in mind. It's downloadable on the website themselves. So in this box, it's the actual alarm hub itself, which will communicate the noise. You've got a PIR detector, so motion detector, a wireless open-close detector, and also a remote control to set the settings quite easily. So depending on whether you're at home, whether it's night, that kind of stuff, you can do that. So let's open this up and have a look. Right, so quite nice, good UK plug with USB. Almost like Tetris in here, which is good. We've got the actual wireless open-close detector itself. Actually, one thing to also mention, these bits and pieces in here are available separately. So if you wanted to get a certain item like this only to add to the existing collection, you can do that. But here is the wireless open-close detector. This is the motion detector, so for pets or for anything else. It's all good there. You've got the wireless remote control, and also the actual hub, so the main guts of this whole thing. Probably be quite useful in this scenario is to definitely go through the user manual because there are bits and bobs where we need to make sure it's all configured properly. But it gives you nice English step-by-step instructions, so step 1 preparation, plug the power socket, the power adapter into the actual hub itself, then go on the phone and download the app and make sure you register this. You communicate the hub to the wireless router, so it's obviously wireless configured. Once that's done, you can start to add the detectors. So you can add detectors like this one here, the open-close one, do that as well. You can do this one, the motion detector, so all link it up into this, so it all communicates to that hub. This is all done from the app though. Gives you all the basics about what goes in, how to troubleshoot if there's an issue for each and every single device. Then you've got different languages in here as well, so that's all good. So let's open the hub first. Limited warranty, all good, so there's 1 year warranty from the purchase date, so that's great. But you can see this is the hub itself, nice plastic casing here. Remember, not too big, so it keeps it quite discreet and quite nice against the backdrop of your house, flat, office, whatever else. But the point is you've got the alarm, the link and the ready buttons on the side, so these are, lights I should say. You've got a hook to hang this up on, so you can put it on the wall like so, or have it closed somewhere or whatever else. If it's flat on the floor or flat on a desk, you've got these rubber legs here, which help to ensure it doesn't move. This is important, it's the QR code to link this hub to the app. So with the app you scan the QR code, we'll do that later. On this side you've got almost a settings button, and then the power, which comes from this USB. It's micro USB, which obviously you can use this plug to charge with. So that's that. Let's go through the open-close detector now. So another user manual for this, which is obviously useful. So you can charge this up, so it is wireless, but you can charge it. This is the device itself. Battery lasts about 3 months. Just recharge it by plugging it in by micro USB if needed, which is fine. Add this device to the actual app. So you can do it that way. Actually, I think the way to add it is you only add this with the QR code. This then links to the alarm hub by holding and pressing this button. So that's how you add this extra detector to it. You can see that it's also come with some 3M stickers. So what you could do is stick this up somewhere. You can see on the back it's got information about how to do that and where to put the stickers. But also stick it up somewhere like a metal door or window, and then it can detect any movement as the door opens or closes, that kind of thing. So place it on a window. When that window opens, that's when it detects movement. That's when it can obviously send an alarm to here, and then you can have the video camera to record when it does that. So it's a really nice all-in-one security solution. Basically, yep. So that's good. Leave that to the side for now. Let's go through the PIR detector. Right, so inside here you've got obviously the PIR detector. So you can see, quite nice and discreet. Nice white branding as well. With this one, it's a QR code you can use to associate to the hub. Maybe even this clicker as well. This is to obviously hook on into a wall or in the corner, so it can detect at a range what's going on in terms of motion. We open this at the bottom. It's got a built-in battery, which is good, obviously. Needed to obviously use this. That's pretty much it. So when this battery does run out, obviously replace it. But the point is, it's take the tag off. It's not really starting, but that's the point there. Clips back into place. So look at this. This should be the wall mounts in the items. So here you go. This has all the equipment needed. So obviously, you put this in here. This thing goes on the back of here, like so. You can see how it matches up like that. So like this. Put it in there. The point is, you put that on here, and then you can mount this anywhere you like. You've also got the template to show you where to screw with the accompanied screws. If you want to stick it on instead, that's also a possibility. That's all good as well. Let's put the last item. Let's open this up. So this is the remote control. As you can see that here. Quite a nice smart remote control as well. So what you can do is things like emergency alarm, ring. If it's nighttime, set it as nighttime. So it could be the option where you maybe want the alarm to ring louder because it's night, you want to wake up, that kind of stuff. When you're leaving the house, make sure the alarm is on. You can configure it from here. Battery inside as well. Instructions wise, shouldn't be too complex. Basically, LED indicator, sleeping mode, mute. When you're at home, maybe you don't want the alarm on, so press that button, and that does appropriate type configuration. So that's all good. Right, so just to recap, what we're going to do is have this hub connected as it is now. We're going to associate one detector to it, so that means it's working as it is. Then we'll set up the cloud-based management from the phone, which means we can see what's going on alert-wise in here. So if we press the settings button, we'll associate this to this, and then that will say hopefully successful, and then we'll start from there. So if I go to the settings button here,
add detectors. Power on the detector and approach it to alarm hub and trigger signal to add.
so here we go. If I add this,
Wireless open-close detector. Serial number 6776.
so there you go. You've heard that the wireless detector has been associated to the hub. You can see it's added the serial number, so that's good. So anytime this thing moves, this thing will have an alert based on what I set up in the cloud configuration. Hopefully that makes sense. So we've now added one detector. Right, so that's that. Now, if we go into this, you can see the app I've got open here. If we add scan QR code, look for the QR code of the device.
Add more detectors. Or press the setting button to exit.
So alternatively, rather than scanning the QR code, it looks to be a little bit small here. What you could do is type the serial number in. So the serial number says there SN, so if I type that in now,
Add more detectors.
so as I've typed that in,
Press the setting button to exit.
it says device is offline, but we can connect to the network. Make sure it's got a wireless connection to this, because remember, this can associate and configure this device through the microphone port. So if we do next to the Wi-Fi, we'll add the Wi-Fi password. Put your phone close to the camera so it takes a minute or so to associate.
Add more detectors.
You can hear that it said
To exit.
Wi-Fi has been detected on the device. This device is now joining the Wi-Fi network, so good. You can see it's saying that on the phone as well. Please input the device password to add a device. The device password could be the verification code. Let's try that. Right, so the device password has been added. It's the verification code here. You can see it's adding the device. So let's give it a second. That's now been added. So it's simple as either scanning that or putting the serial number in and putting the verification code in. Now you can see that, set up the language, set up the date, that kind of stuff, so that's all good.
Timeout. Finished.
So you can see at the bottom there, we've now got the hub. Now it says A1 being connected to my cloud management. You can see it's got also the linked devices, so it's actually showing this device here to be linked to here. So everything is now managed from this phone. That makes it very, very easy to use. At the moment the mode is at home. You can do leaving home mode, so it's arming that trigger, or even sleeping mode. So you can change that from here, or you can use that little piece here to do that as well. So different options there. You can obviously then change the status if you need to. So at the moment it's triggered. The alarming setting is based on whatever modes you have in place, so plenty of options here. You can then change that and name it, like kitchen for example, if you want to. Keeps it nice and easy to obviously maintain. So that's basically it. So in terms of the cloud management, you can do that here. If this detects something, you can then obviously set the camera to record on that function, so that's good. So everything is pretty much integrated together. This is the device that's connected at the moment. So in my opinion, loving this little device. It's got everything I need to set up my home security or even office security. So I'm really, really impressed. Everything cloud managed as well, so that really makes everything really, really easy. So I'll give this a go. Hopefully that gives you a good picture of exactly how to configure, how to manage, how it looks like, what little bits and bobs are, and how it all works together. So that's the review. Thanks for watching.